Alrighty, we've got everyone here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All
can
right, cool.
you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna keep this pretty brief just because I want to go through the customer side and then just an overview of the back end.
Hmm.
And then, on a live demonstration, we can kind of focus our energy towards like one specific area. But as far as an overview, this is going to give you a better idea of everything. And then, from there, we will move forward with the conversation. So, this is a site of ours that is using Booker. Now, it's
Hmm.
just a simple website that we will be able to integrate with. So, up top here, you've got your options to sign in, book, buy gift cards. You can even purchase like bulk packages here as well. So, series, and then you have your bow tie live chat window right here in the corner. So that's going to allow you to live chat. It's not a real person, but you guys will set up the bot to answer any specific questions about the business. They can adjust appointments. It's really just dependent on what kind of questions you put in there, and you can set that up. But that's just an attachment. It's an add-on to any of our packages here. So let's go in. We're going to just book a simple appointment, and depending on which package requires waivers or intake forms, you can attach those on to any of these services so that when you do get a confirmation email, the client can just fill it out before they even walk in. So that's awesome. And the cool thing about our online booking is you can manage like multiple services right here. And if you want to, book for multiple people and, just have one person pay for it. So if you're doing things like parties or, group bookings, you can do that. And again, you can add more services if you'd like, but let's go ahead. You can choose available staff. So if they have a preference or if they just want to see the first appointment, they can do that right here. And as you can see, this is like pretty self-explanatory. So, even if your clients aren't great with computers, it's very easy to follow. You can just navigate, choose the appointment you want. If they're a new client, they'll enter in all their information. But if they're a returning client, this is going to recognize that with the unique username and password. Now, we'll hold that appointment off of the books for 10 minutes. So that means when your client is going through this process, somebody else isn't going in and booking that appointment too. Now, typically, if you have a cancellation policy in place, it's going to have them go ahead and enter their card details, but they can add any specific note they want. And this is where it's going to have them put in their card information. And they'll agree to your cancellation policy, whatever that is, and we'll go ahead and complete the booking. Now, that will then be on your books. They'll get a confirmation via email or text message. And that's pretty much it for online booking. Now, again, this is just a simple landing page that we can build you. It'll be branded nicely towards your business. And now we can go ahead and go to the business side of things. So every employee will have their own login, password. And if it's the owner, it's going to take you to the system settings page. If it's just, a stylist or a therapist, they'll have a different view because that's where you'll adjust all of the settings for the business. So services, that's really owner control, and not every employee is going to have access to everything here. So these are the appointments, and you can adjust this to see maybe rooms or chairs. If you want to keep it as staff, you can go ahead and customize that here, even by service, things like that. And each appointment will have a little icon in the top right corner. So if you just click here, you can actually see which each appointment is, what kind of client, if they're new, if they're a member, if it's a group appointment. You really are able to see all of that here. So, we want this to be as easy as possible for your busy receptionist, because, the time that it takes for them to navigate this, we want to make sure that we're giving, in business clients the best experience. So this is all drag and drop. If you need to change the stylist, if you need to go ahead, check them in, it's pretty easy. So again, we won't spend too much time on here, but if you want to go ahead and take the payment and you're using Mindbody and Booker payments, a prompt is going to pop up on this screen, whatever device that you're using, and then you can actually proceed to check the client out with whatever they have on file. If there's a gift certificate, a series, and they'll be able to, process their payment, Apple Pay, chip, and leave the tip directly on there. So that's a basic overview of, booking the appointment, what it's going to look like on your calendar, and checking out the client. So as you can see, that was all pretty simple. You have your customer tab up here where you can actually search for any specific client and see their entire history with the business, how much they've spent, any kind of details or notes, and you can even provide specific alerts to pop up on specific client profiles if it's something that you need to be reminded of, and you're pulling them up at a first glance. So if they have billing information on file, it will show up here. This client doesn't, and as you can see, they've got 7 unpaid past appointments. So all the tabs here, easy to navigate. If you've got a waiver or an intake form on file, it'll automatically show up right here. And again, that was all done online before they even walked in your doors. The orders is just another way to go ahead and check out the client. So if somebody walks up to the desk and you're in the middle of something, they can easily do that right here. Your schedules will manage the entire staff. We've got, tiered here. So if you have senior, junior stylists, maybe they have a different compensation or pay structure. You'll set that all up specific to each employee. So it's really easy to run your entire payroll. So, everybody works a little bit different. Some people are hourly, some people are contracted, and, we want to make sure that we can work with that as well. The marketing tab will take you to the marketing suite. Now, right here, you can see our email campaigns. You guys have the ability to create your own, kind of use our templates and set up some automatic marketing for emails if you want to have them be placed on a specific campaign. If it's their first time booking a specific appointment, you can turn these on and off, however you want, and they'll get dropped into a campaign like this. So we'll actually trickle out, the right information to the right clients, as opposed to just sending out a, generic email blast to everybody. I think it's definitely more powerful when you have the right information hitting the right clients, just based on their history with the business. I think they're more prone to, book that appointment that you're promoting or those specific promotions. And our clients have seen a lot of success with that as well, because, not everybody's going to book their appointment as they, check out and walk out the door. So that, automatic ping to alert them and, remind them to book again is, huge for client retention. Now, if I go to open more tools, this is going to take you to our smart marketing. So that's where you can set up what you want maybe your emails to look like for, filling last minute appointments. So you can actually, send these announcements to specific clients that, are more inclined to book those last minute appointments, and they have the ability to say, don't send me this, we want to protect your email reputation. Maybe they want to book now, or maybe they just want to wait for the next one. So they have the ability to interact with your business and your brand, and all of this information. Again, it reminds them to refer their friends, go to your Facebook page, even write a review. So all of that will be done automatically once you set that up here in the automated dashboard. Now, there's a lot to go through here. On our next call, we can kind of dive into the marketing a little bit more so you can see exactly how this is going to work and what kind of return you're going to get on this. So I'll go back here and move to the products tab where you manage your entire inventory. If you need to have a barcode scanner, this is really going to track the back end of the business really, really nicely. So if you need to manage your purchase orders, so when you get a delivery, you can do all of that right here and really make sure that you're keeping up with the products that you're using. If they're getting used on a specific service or if you're selling them in store, you can manage all of that right here.
I was wondering if it's
Last tab is your reports. So this is your entire business. I think it's really powerful for business owners to know exactly what's coming in, what the reports look like, so that you can tailor, again, the right promotions. You can make sure that you're staying on top of things, because when you're not on top of this stuff, things do slip between the cracks. So we make sure that we're on top of accounting. You can even give this to your accountant, during tax season. They can see all the sales, everything you've done, and then it's great for planning. You can look at this and say, all right, where do we need to focus on? Do we need to bring in more staff? Do we need to really focus on marketing this month? Maybe we need to take better track of the inventory, things like that. So these are all here to help you guys run the business better and keep everything all in one place. So as you can see, it's your scheduling, it's your client management, it's your payment processor, your payroll, your marketing department, and your reporting and accounting. So we really strive on being the all-in-one solution, and everything you can do within the software straight from your browser or a mobile device. So we even have a business app. If you want to pull this up from home, your staff can pull it up. We want to make sure it's really accessible for you guys. And again, however you guys want to set this up, every business is different, but this is the brief demo for Booker, and on our next call we can dive a little bit deeper into this and show a little bit more specific functionality. Alrighty, thank you.